Yeah, Michael was a great champion. It was very difficult to beat because he was so good. But you know, I don't regret having raced at that period because you know, his record speaks for itself. He rewrote the record books, and you know, I have a few pictures where I'm standing in the middle and Michael second and Mika's third, or Mika's second and Michael's third. And when you have days like that, I think you can feel that you've really performed at a high level because they were two exceptional drivers. They were both better than I was across the season, but I don't say that because I'm, you know, upset or disappointed. You know, I tried my best. I was very lucky with the opportunities I was given, and I'm still involved in the sport, which I enjoy. So all in all, I think I've been incredibly lucky. Well, when I first started in Formula One in '94, we had 3 buttons on the steering wheel. Yeah, and now, you know, I don't know exactly, but it could be 25 or 30 buttons. It basically, technology has allowed a lot more of the actual electronics to be down the middle of the steering column, where in those days we used to have external cables. So when you took the steering wheel off, it was still attached to a cable. So you know, everything that the driver needs to operate the car, whether it be the pit limiter, the radio, neutral, reverse, engine mapping, differential, you know, engine harvesting for the hybrid units, all of that is on the steering wheel. And if you watch the drivers during a qualifying lap, they're constantly adjusting the engine performance, the recovery, to get the best out of the package. Well, I personally didn't take a drink in the car, but a lot of the drivers do. But I was always a little bit taller and a bit heavier, so if you're carrying a kilo of fluid on board, then that takes away performance. So I just made sure I trained so I didn't need to have a drink. But the little ones, you know, the little tiny drivers, they get very dehydrated, so they need to take some drinks. Well, I think we've been very lucky. I'm trying to think of something specific that I could explain to you. But when we did the event on the Worley Sea Link, you know, I was pleasantly surprised to see how many people turned out for that. I think some of the biggest events we've been involved in, I think in Argentina, we had, you know, I don't know, like 90,000 people or something turned out in the middle of Avenue de Julio or something is the main avenue there in Buenos Aires. And you know, South America has a huge love for motorsport because it hits, you know, with Fangio and everything. And I guess, so markets like that, maybe we get more people. And a market like this, where it's still, you know, a relatively new sport, you know, I dare say if we were doing a cricket match on the side of the lake, we would expect a lot of people watching because it's such a big part of Indian lifestyle.